As believers of Ram are waiting for the 22nd of January because inauguration of Ram temple is going to take place on that day. Meanwhile, some great news are coming up that few many people are walking barefoot to reach the Ram temple. Few people are taking huge stuff to donate in the Ram temple. Some people are donating money to the temple. Meanwhile, we have also a great news that Ayodhya Laddu gets the GI tag, and this Laddu has a great geographical significance and it has a good taste. Hello everyone, welcome to the InNews series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Babri Masjid to Ram temple. We'll have a background about this topic and then we'll also discuss about Ayodhya Laddu and its GI tag, and we'll have a brief discussion on it. Moving to the points of discussion part. First of all, we'll have a look on the news and then we are going to discuss about the background, and then we are going to discuss about the GI tag and other products of Uttar Pradesh, because Ayodhya is situated in Uttar Pradesh. So we will also discuss that what are the recent products which had got GI tag from Uttar Pradesh, and then practice question for prelims. So moving on to the news part. So following the footstep of Tirupati Balaji, where the Prasadam gets the GI tag, the Ayodhya Hanuman Garhi Laddu also got the GI tag. So this is the news we are going to discuss. However, there are other significant things which are related to this Laddu, because this news has come to a point and come to that point of time when Ram temple inauguration is going to take place. So we'll have a look about that background and history of the Ram temple and Babri Masjid, that how this controversy took place and then how Supreme Court has founded the solution for these kind of the problems. So this is the news we are going to discuss. Moving on to the background part. So when this particular controversy has been started, so in 1528 Babri Masjid built by the Mir Baqi. And who was the Mir Baqi? So Mir Baqi was the commander of the Mughal Emperor Babur. So in the history it has been not written that whether it has been built by the consent of the Babur or not, but it is there that Mir Baqi, who was the commander of Babur, has built this Babri Masjid. And then moving on to that 16th century, we are coming to the 19th century when this controversy has been erupted. So in 1885 is also significant because Congress has been formed into this year. Mahant Raghubir Das files plea in Faizabad district court seeking permission to build a canopy outside the Babri Masjid structure. And what was the opinion of the court of that time? And this was the colonial period. You should remember that when this was coming. So court rejects this plea, and then coming to the straight from 1885 to 1949, idols of Ram placed under a central dome outside the disputed structure. And then 1950, Gopal Simla Vishard files suit in Faizabad district court for the rights to worship of the idols of Ram. And 1950 also, Parahans Ramchandra Das files a suit for the continuation of the worship of the Ram. So what we can gain from this slide, that a mosque or masjid was built in 16th century by the commander of Babur, but that has created a controversy in the 21st century. And in 2019, Supreme Court has come up with the solution. So it took maybe the 200-300 years to solve the problems. So moving on to the other developments, that what happened meanwhile these years. So in 1959, Nirmohi Akhada come to this picture, and Nirmohi Akhada files a suit seeking possession of the site. And in 1961, UP Sunni Central Waqf Board filed suit for the possession of the site. So you should remember that who are the stakeholders here. So the first stakeholders are the Nirmohi Akhada, and the second is the UP Sunni Central Waqf Board, and third would be the Hindu Parishad. Then coming to the 61 to the straight 1986, on 1st February 1986, local court orders the government to open the site for the Hindu worship. And who was the prime minister of that time? So Rajiv Gandhi was the prime minister of that time. So moving on to the other developments. So what happened in 1989? Allahabad High Court ordered the maintenance of status quo in respect of the disputed structure. And then on September 25, 1990, BJP leader L.K. Advani launches Rath Yatra from Somnath in Gujarat. And in 1992, Babri Masjid was demolished by the Kar Sevak. So from here, this whole controversy has been erupted. Earlier we have a background, but 1992 it has become intense, and from 1992 it got solved in 2019, and in 1993 acquisition of central area at Ayodhya Act was passed. And under this act, what happened, that acquisition of land by center in the disputed area. So it has been decided that center will acquire the disputed land. But this has been challenged by various petitioners, including the Ismail Faruqi also. But the Supreme Court had not given attention to such petitions. Moving on to the next one, which is 9th November 2019, when the historic decision made by the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has made the decision in the favor of the Hindu side and paving the way for the construction of the Ram temple, and it has also asked the center to allot 5 acres of land for the Sunni Waqf board where they can build their mosque. So this was the decision, and with this decision the dispute ended, and the Sunni Waqf board has accepted these kind of the petitions and these kind of the verdict by the Supreme Court, and the both side had welcomed. And Supreme Court had also asked the Union Cabinet to make a trust, and a trust was made, and under the supervision of that trust the temple is going to be inaugurated on 22nd Jan, and Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi had already laid the foundation stone for the temple, and this year we are going to see the temple. So this was the development throughout the years, and in 2022 the Sunni Waqf board was also happy with the decision. So this was the development and this was the background. You may wonder that why we are discussing about the background, because in the prelims examination and in the mains examination also, if you will not have an idea about a particular thing and particular incidents, that when what happened, then you may not able to write the answer or solve the answer. So you should know that what was the background about any topic. So moving on to the GI part, because GI, the question and the whole discussion about the GI tag, that Ayodhya Laddu gets the GI tag. So being an aspirant, our main focus should be that what is the static thoughts about the GI tag and static portion about the GI tag. So geographical indication is a sign used on the products that have a specific geographical authenticity and origin. So in order to function as a GI, a sign must identify a product and originating space, that in which area this particular product has been originated. So there must be a particular region associated with the GI tag. And there was an act also related to the Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act, which seeks to provide for the registration and better protection of the GI indications relating to the goods in India. So we have also acts in India related to it, and it is governed and directed by the WTO agreement under the TRIPS, which is trade related aspect of intellectual property rights. Moving on to the other facts about the GI tag, that it is primarily agriculture, manufactured, handcrafted. So most of these products are given the GI tags, and its validity is up to the 10 years and it can be renewed also. And why such kind of tags we can give to any product? To maintain the authenticity of the product, originality of the product, and it also promotes the export of that product and also the import. And what you can say that a small products can make a big difference, because so many farmers, so many weavers and so many local artisans are associated with that particular product. And if that products get the international tag and international authority or international authentication, the products will become the highlight, and the local people who are associated with particular products will get benefit from that. So it boosts the local economy also. So these are the importance and significance of the GI tag. Moving on to the next slide, which is recent GI tags of the Uttar Pradesh. So recently Uttar Pradesh has given the 7 products to the GI tag in the 2023. Here we are talking about the 6 products, and 1 product we are asking the prelims question. So this is the Amroha Dholak, and this is the Bagpat home furnishing, and this is the Bagpat home furnishing, and this is the Barabanki handloom product, and this is the paper, and Kalpi handmade paper has also got the GI product, and this is the Mahoba Gaura Pathar Hastship. So this is the Mahoba Gaura Pathar Hasib, and this is the Manpuri Tar Kashi. So these are the 6 products which has got GI tag in 2023, and it can ask in your prelims examination and also the state prelims examination which is going to held recently. So moving on to the question side, which is consider the following statement regarding the GI tag. The tag is valid for a period of 20 years. So we had already discussed about the validity, so you can answer very easily. And then second statement is recently Sambhal horn craft got GI tag. So you must know that where Sambhal is situated and what is this horn craft about. And here they are asking the correct statement, so kindly answer in the comment section. So you should not concentrate on that what was the controversy part about this Babri Masjid and Ram temple, but you must know about what was the Supreme Court opinion regarding thing and what was the verdict of Supreme Court, what was the name of the trust, what was the development throughout the years, and how a religious issue can become a communal, how many people are died because of this thing. So here you can take a stand on communal angle, because in essay paper communalization is a big issue in India and so many people are lynched because of the communal issues. So you must know what are the associated facts and associated topics related to one particular topic. So that's it for today's session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.